as usual, but realising he had to grind it out.
Green is in, bowls two, and that's and he's caught, brilliantly caught at slip. He went for the big booming drive, trying to get out of his box perhaps, took the outside edge and a really fine catch, diving to his left by. Over the wicket he goes. Bowls to Van der Hoogten, who is beaten on the inside edge. He's caught behind. 2 in 2 for Green. Extraordinary stuff. Inside edge perhaps.
Here comes Van Beek down the hill and bowls to Cook, who drives nicely back past the bowler up towards the sight screen, and that one should run away for 4. That's your signal to cheer, kids.
Well, I was waiting for a cheer, but Green is in to Mason Crane, who drives and is caught behind off the inside edge, and Green has his 3rd of the morning. So
Van Beek short, and that's been hooked away backward of square and in between the two fielders out there on the boundary. Fine leg, deep backward square leg.
It'd only be a benefit, you'd have thought.
Scriven's next ball is full. It's been chipped in the air towards mid-on. Easy catch taken. Harris on his way back.
Not really.
Almost.
Green is in, bowls a full delivery that is driven very pleasantly by Ned Leonard for 4. Well, Green, given that it's his 7th over, can be forgiven for finally bowling a loose delivery. Green is in, bowls inviting the drive. The invitation is accepted, and accepted again in some style. Leonard picks up his 2nd boundary in the over in much the same way as he picked up his 1st.
That's why Chris Wright is back in the attack. Here he is, and that's edged and taken by Hanscom. So Leonard gone for 16. Chris Wright takes the final wicket of this Glamorgan innings into the English game.
As Van der Hoogten starts his 2nd over, and Budinger cuts and will get runs here. He'll get 4 runs as Ned Leonard goes.
Harris runs in past the umpire, delivers. That's full to Budinger, and that's a glorious drive out towards the extra cover boundary for 4. It's down on one knee. Harris makes his way in again. That's short, and that's been pulled away backward of square leg for 4 more. Budinger quickly onto it. Wasn't all that short, just short of a length, and quickly rocked onto his back foot, Budinger, and picked the gap.
Harris kicks up his heels, runs in, bowls to Patel. He's overpitched on the legs, and he's clipped him calmly away through mid-wicket for 4. Lovely shot from Rishi Patel. Could turn it quite a long way.
Van der Hoogten bowls. Patel drives through the covers for 4 runs. Nicely dispatched from Rishi Patel. 32 without loss are the Foxes in reply to 353.
The batsman to get a little bit impatient. Ul Hassan is in to Budinger, who picks up 4 with that steer down through the vacant gully area that we spoke about in the last over from Zain Ul Hassan. He tried to play it for the day as Ul Hassan is in. Budinger is forward. Back up the wicket goes the ball, and that is lunch. Leicestershire's morning without doubt. Here comes the Turner indoor centre, and bowls to Patel, full on his toes and clipped into the onside. Not quite timed, sounded a little bit tinny off the bottom of the bat, and Patel, however, did manage to steer it between sort of mid-wicket and mid-on. However, in goes Harris and bowls and turned down to fine leg for 4 by Sol Budinger. Neatly just helped it on its way, didn't do too much. We did see
Hassan in once more, and that's slightly leg side-ish. It's helped on its way down towards the fine leg boundary for 4. Patel helping himself to a slightly loose delivery there from
Harris. Continues from the Bennett end, bowls to Budinger, short, pulled 4. Again, almost off the front foot. Harris not quite quick enough to trouble Budinger, and that brings up the Leicestershire 50. And post lunch, which they took 36 degree of fondness when he was batting, round the wicket goes Harris, bowls short, pulled, and is that going to go all the way? No, it bounces short of the mid-wicket boundary, but again Budinger sort of as Harris is in and bowls, and Patel flicks him neatly off his legs for 4. Lovely little leg glance.
As Leonard bowls, and Patel drives nicely through the covers, and that one will run away for 4 up to deep extra.
In comes Hassan, and that's been flicked away by Rishi Patel. It was just a flick of the wrists out towards the deep mid-wicket boundary for 4. A forward square leg, and Patel just guides one down to deep third for 4 more. It's not great bowling from Zainul Hassan. He's all set up to bowl wicket to wicket.
As Leonard bowls, Budinger pulls and has got this one down to fine leg, in fact fine of fine leg. As Budinger plays that one on the onside, and that will be his half century as he forces it out towards mid-wicket, comes back for the second run, and Sol Budinger moves on to 51 not out off 62 deliveries. Leonard round the wicket, and Budinger a jabbing drive through the offside, and he's timed that really nicely. There didn't seem to be any sort of follow through at all.
Still a slip in place to Budinger as well, and there he goes. He smashes one out towards deep mid wicket. It clears the man on the bound. Ball from one hand to another, runs in, delivers. Budinger winds up and smashes him down the ground for 4. It wasn't quite a straight.
Leonard bowls, and Budinger pulls and picks up 4 runs through mid-wicket, and that's jabbed into the offside, through the offside for 4 runs by Rishi Patel to reach his half century.
A little bit of hope as he comes in and bowls full toss, and Rishi Patel wipes it high over mid-wicket and into the members' seats.
Van der Hoogten bowls. Budinger pulls again. He's got underneath that one, and he's got enough of it, and he's hoiked it away down towards backward square for 6.
Oh, Leicestershire supporters. Crane is in. He goes for the big hit. He's hit it over, long on for a huge hit, but in goes Kellaway. Down the wicket goes Ahmed. Gets it all. Hits it long and hits it straight. It bounces into the sight.
Tall in his stance once more, and that's an inside edge, and that's taken by the keeper. I don't know what that bounced off. Umpire's finger goes up as well. Patel got an inside edge. I think it might have been off the flap of his pad.
Harris, out of the shadow of the floodlights, is in and bowls. Hill pushes it back past him on the onside, runs out towards mid-on, and that is the end of a remarkable session of first-class cricket, really.
As Crane bowls, Ahmed steps back and cuts hard out towards deep cover and picks up the single that takes him to 50 off 68 balls. And that is a big shot from Ahmed, opening his shoulders to the first ball of the Crane over and smashing it over mid-wicket.
Hill on 49 then. Gets a short ball, which he just guides away down towards fine leg. Takes the single. And that's a lovely 50 there.
With Ahmed on 97.
Kellaway bowl, drops a little bit short. He goes back, clubs him out into the offside, and that is Rehan Ahmed's century, his 3rd of the season. Probably.
Crane bowls. Ahmed goes for the big one over mid-wicket. He hasn't middled it, and he is eventually caught on the mid-wicket bout. Yet to score, and always edged it through slip, and that will run away for 4, and somehow he's managed to squeeze that one between the keeper and slip, and back to right arm. Right, turns it away round the corner down towards us, so he's going to get 4 as he turns one towards fine leg. Chris Wright only deals in boundaries. That's his 4th, and that is, although the scoreboard was a little bit behind for a moment, the final ball of the